The sun kisses my skin, and I ask the Lord to take away my sins.
There's a powerful sound coming from the Golden Theater on Broadway starting this week.
These days, it feels like our lives are as long as that Bible verse you got.
Jesus wept. I can't wait for the day when my skin isn't a novelty and our story isn't synonymous with poverty.
It's a first for The Great White Way, a play called Thoughts of a Colored Man. The pages in a playbill have never looked like this before. The entire Broadway cast, the producer, the playwright, and the director are all black men.
I'm still figuring out how to be a husband.
The marriage isn't easy, just like fatherhood. You just got to work at it.
Part poetry, part song, there's a rhythm to the words.
Because even when they discovered the tombs, Mummy's hair was woven down to the root, truth. But you don't hear us, though.
The names on the marquee are two black men who say they stand on the shoulders of the black creatives and producers who first started trying to change the face of the American theater many decades ago.
Being a native New Yorker, I've walked these streets many a times, you know, and I've seen plenty of billboards, plenty of marquees. I've seen Times Square. I've seen the screens get bigger and bigger over the years, and never would I have thought walking down the street I'll be able to see my name, you know, on a marquee. It's truly a blessing.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Despite the success of Hamilton and a number of other productions that are both diverse in content and cast, a new visibility report shows that just 20% of shows in a recent season were written by people of color. And in the 2017-18 season, nearly 94% of the directors were white.
It's been hard, but it's been a blessing and spiritual to finally get in a room with all black men, a space that we felt safe in, to be our authentic self has just been healing, just in the rehearsal process.
It's been healing, it's been therapy. Some days feel like church.
Now, you come from good stock, as they say. Strong people came before you.
And one of Keenan's lines in the play is, "It's not the ground we stand on."
It's their shoulders.
And I think of the men who've come before us, the Ruben Santiagos, the George C. Bush, the Kenny Leons. They are the men that we stand on in order for us to be here today.
Absolutely.
The play tells the story of 7 black men from all walks of American life on a single day in Brooklyn. Teachers, coaches, husbands, friends. Actors and musicians Luke James and Tristan Mack Wilds, who are no strangers to television, are making their Broadway debut. James has 2 Grammy nominations and has starred in a number of films and television movies and played singer Johnny Gill in the New Edition store. Wilds is also a Grammy nominee.
What do you mean it doesn't matter? Of course it matters.
Who starred in the reboot of 90210 and gave an iconic performance as a troubled middle school student in the HBO series The Wire.
What up, so? I don't know, you tell me. Ain't everybody locked up, right?
Instead of names, the characters are feelings.
I portray passion.
And I am anger.
I love the idea of the different emotions.
Yes.
And it's funny because it didn't take me long before I'm like, who am I? You know?
Right.
Who am I personally? You know? And then, so I'm like, well, I guess I'm happiness, right?
Happiness is the gay corporate worker who finds himself having to come out of the closet all over again in a new barbershop, which remains in this story a safe place for critical thinking and black male expression.
What about you? Which one you prefer?
Well, I try to avoid situations like this. I can't leave the barbershop. I'm new around here.
There's not a black man in America who doesn't know, right? What, you know, the conversations that happen at the barbershop, right?
Yes.
And it's a safe place.
Yes.
You know.
It's our sanctuary. This is one man broken up into 7 characters. So the beauty of it is that if you allow it, you find yourself in all of them.
In every single one of them.
Every single one.
And you start to realize that even though a lot of times we pin names on people, you are this, you're this.
This is what you are.
You get a chance to see that whatever you pin on somebody, that's not who they are. They aren't a monolith. Anger isn't just always angry. Happiness isn't always happy.
Happiness is also passion.
We all have layers, we're all complex, and that's exactly what this piece is about.
Yeah, going beyond the stereotypes and archetypes that are often presented about us as black men. That's what I love about this show. There are many colors in the crayon box.
One of the well-earned complaints about Broadway is that it's never been a great place for black stories. But now, after the street protests have changed the conversation over race in this country, there are now at least 7 new productions on Broadway written by black playwrights, 4 of them women.
To see so much beautiful art come out at this time, it should show you that this isn't just a moment. Although this is the moment,
Right.
it's not just a moment.
Yeah.
There's so much more.
That this is perhaps a change.
The
That this
beginning of the change.
tide is turning.
Yeah.
The tide is turning.
You can see the tide changing on this very stage with a story that takes its audience through a wide range of emotions, from great loss to great joy. The writer and director say this isn't just for black men. It's for anyone who has black men in their lives. And that's most of us.
At the core of all of my work is empathy. And that's the reason why I wrote this play in the first place. I wanted to be seen. And I didn't see myself on stages. I didn't see myself, I didn't see my community, and that's why I wanted to create this piece. So at the core of this piece is empathy. So I would say for any audience member, I would want them to leave with more empathy than what they came for these men that they're going to see on stage.
And of everyone. So I would like people to know Broadway belongs to you too. You know, it's usually for a particular class of people, but no, we want every man to understand their story deserves to be told, and this is their home as well.
We want the audience to walk away with a deeper
Understanding.
understanding and deeper
Feeling of
empathic
empathy.
feel
For black men.
for black men. And I think when that happens, it matriculates into your life and everything. You know, giving everyone space in your life.
For Nightline, I'm Steve Osunsami in New York.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.